So the newlywed couple and our 4 friends went out on an expensive steak dinner, and after chowing down, the guy's bride slipped the check over to him saying that men should always pay for her wife and her friends. And where a lot of men would fold, this guy decided to be a Chad by saying, "Nah, we ain't doing that," and then dropping a few $100 bills for him and his wife, and then leaving all of them at the table. He then goes on saying her friends proceeded to laugh at him and calling him broke, which is really funny coming from people who came with no money expecting a guy to pay for it. And when they realized he wasn't going to pay, they proceeded to shame him because that's all they had. But they really aren't the problem. The real problem is the wife, who led them all to believe that he was going to pay and kept him in the dark and then tried to spring on him in the last minute. And we all know why she did that, because she wants to show off to all her friends the new slave that she just signed, that's some pay piggy that she can get to pay anything, and then lastly, spring on him at the last moment to show that she has control. But I guess she didn't have as much control as she thought, because it all blew up. And then to top it all off, when the wife got home, she started screaming at him, and he just packed his bags and left to go to a friend's house, and is now wondering if he should call it off. And that's probably the best move that this guy can do, because she obviously didn't care about him, at least in the way that he thought, and only wants to show him off as some show pony. So if you find yourself in a situation like this, do exactly what this guy did, because he did everything right. You're not some bank to pay for all her friends, especially now, because aren't women supposed to be equal? And I've always found it funny, no matter how progressive we get, as soon as money gets involved, we default back to traditionalism. And honestly, I think most people now should ask upfront who's paying before we even get to the restaurant, because now no one's wasting their time or playing goofy games of who's gonna pay, and that's probably the best way to deal with these situations, because now no one's gonna get confused.